that they're going to react to that, that's fine. But we can also move their body a little more too. Lean tight, just taking the shoulder back. Here, right? So I'm leaning into it. Okay, think about that. Think of moving away to the left. And maybe going here and grow. Okay, but it still leaves me a little bit, nothing wrong with it, a little bit in front of me. What I'm doing is coming here, stepping right, is sort of turning my body back. That's pulling him back with me a little bit. And Don was saying some things he had heard about sinking a little bit at this point. All right? You're here. You're coming in with someone who's sinking a little bit. You're being grounded. I'm being grounded and moving back. Now when I go to throw, I want to be aware of where the feet are. I don't want to throw in that direction. So be going right into the back foot. I'm going to throw this direction. Where there is no support. So why not think of putting those three things together as you do it? Do it for when you can. Be aware of where the person is standing. And the other thing with that was, when I threw, I'm not using my arm as a paddle like this. I use my elbow when I drop. Okay? So it's a little bit here, up, I see this now. This is where I'm going. There's this 45 degree angle with my elbow and arm. You know? And it takes the person right off and becomes powerful because it's close to the body. Soft, you know? Straight. So I'm curving this. He's coming around the outside of his movement. Curve. It's like, come on. You're falling before you realize it. Okay? So go ahead. Be curved in your arms. You understand what I'm talking about? No, a lot of different ways to do this opener. One way of doing it. Push it up this way. I can come from underneath, strike again this way. I can have a little more distance. Is what I was doing now. I'm just going to curve in this way, a little straight back. Right here. But then my hand comes over the top. When I do this, there's two ways to do it. Either this hand comes up in between, and you strike here, this way. Both things, it's coming up first, up. It's this type of movement. Like that. Or what I was doing is letting his force push this down. This is over here, and I feel his force, and I just let this come down. That's the way I'm moving it right now. Okay. So make contact with your partner. Drop your arm. As you do, careful you're not going to do something that allows him to get hit too easily. In fact, I want him to be hit. You change your mind. Put the attending into your mind. He's going to feel it. But I looked at him. He felt it in his head. Okay? All right, that's good. So always front foot, lead hand out, always back foot first, come back. You have to give the person your weight, you have to press your attack, all those type of things so that the person has something to work with, right? Otherwise it becomes an empty practice. Sometimes when we're trying to think that we want to be softer, we don't want to smash somebody so much, I see sometimes it kind of happens like this. And your hands are really soft, but I have no body articulation here at all. You know, I want to make sure you're soft. That's how I'm aligning myself. Again. This time I'm entering to her outside. This way. I'm stepping out over here. As I am, my arms are coming up. This is, as she comes in here, this is an upward motion. Here, upward motion. Upward motion. Then my other hand also is an upward motion, except more by her elbow. Right? So I'm taking her, I'm breaking her balance. Here, boom. Right? And around behind her, and I throw her down viciously. Okay? Right. Shoulder and then push him around that way. It brings this arm in a better position for Shihan. So first I've gotten inside of her. Boom. But for our purposes here, I might just push him away. But I know what I got. Rotating again. As my arm rotates, slowly make this contact. It's turning. Staying in touch with her the whole time. Same. So she can't come and elbow me. If I get my arm over the top of her here, and I go like this, she can straighten it. Right here. So I want to protect the other side. So here, right, and then from getting into Chicago, here, this, up, and then from. You want to be behind the person for a ring out. Never in front. Up. You want to be here. Behind. Now let me set here. See? That's enough. See how he reacts to that? So I'm telegraphing what I'm doing. I'm saying, I'm going to do something with my hands, and he clamps down, and I'm all up in my shoulders. Right? So you don't want to have anything in your hands. From your whole forearm down, there's nothing there. You want to move from your elbows. Your elbows just move up. You feel nothing. He doesn't know what's happening until I'm already gone. Right? You can't even hold. Right? So what I'm doing, what I'm thinking about here is that I'm turning my elbow up and pushing my elbow on. This is what's moving. This is more relaxed. Because again, as I start this thing, he feels that thing, right? But if I just move, it's different. Now, then I was just saying, you can take that a little bit step further, which is to move from your elbows first, but make sure they can hold and release. You don't have to take your hands as fast or as high, just a little bit. And remember I was saying earlier, it's your elbows that add your power. So I'm thinking, it's my elbows moving in here. It's not my fingertips pushing in on the guy. It's from my elbow here. Sorry, I'm breaking the contact. So when you're doing, you can try this for a minute with each other. First, flex your hands and try to do it. Talk to your partner for a second. Say, do you feel this? You know when I'm ready to go? You know when I'm ready to go? You know when I'm moving? It's a different thing. Okay? They can't feel it. Right?
I don't know what to have.
Right. So but isn't that what we're about? They strike us and we move. We're not there. Right? All of a sudden we're behind them. They strike us and we added to their weight and they fell down further. Right? We don't telegraph what we do. We're elusive. Right? We're a stable core that moves in an elusive manner. Right? Just don't telegraph it so much. Relax. At the same time, don't make this nothing. Your arms should feel slowly. Put your arms feel like that. Around waist level. You have to have a certain amount of energy so you wouldn't just pop it over the feet. You want to have a certain amount of energy in your chair. Keep your shoulders down. But this thing, this opening of this thing, you really have to change everything. Here again, it sounds like I'm doing something interesting now. Changing the whole it's the same thing. I'll give it to talking to you. I'm talking for a minute. Try to get something to that. I'll see if you understand that. How you can see it. Okay, finish. I'm sorry. Just for a second more on it. Go ahead.